knowing they ain't living like that shit.
That's your T.D. Jakes, man. The Creflo Dollars, man. Frederick Price's, your I.B. Hillians, man. They ain't supposed to implement these laws, statutes, commandments side people, man. That's gonna make our community better, man. If we keeping these laws, statutes, commandments the way the Bible said, we ain't gonna be sleeping with our brother, wife. You know what I'm saying? All we gonna do is love one another, which is gonna make the community better, man. But the Lord used the white man to punish us, man. He brought us to America to punish us, man, to show us, man. Because he gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments before we entered our own land, man. And we didn't keep them in our own land, man. And he told us, man, when y'all don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, I got something for y'all. I'm scared of y'all at the four corners of the earth, man. You're gonna forget your heritage, you're gonna forget your culture, man. So all this is punishment that the Lord done to us, but he said in the end times we're gonna remember ourselves, man. Only the elect, though, going back to that scripture, the elect gonna attain this, and the rest is blinded, man. So everybody, your brother or your mama, your sister, they might not be able to receive this truth, man. They might think you tripping, you know, from the door. But they eventually see this change in your life for the better. You ain't smoking like you used to. You ain't doing all the wicked stuff you used to. What can they say? Because the church, like the brother was like he was saying, man, the church is making it aware now it's all right to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna keep reading. You can say something?
Yeah, when you get water at the store, when women walk in, what the first thing I said, man, you read the Bible. When we was at the store, and the women walked up, I was like, y'all keep reading the Bible. And I was like, look how they do our people. They were beat up. You see how they were? And I looked, I ain't even know. I said, bro, you ever get lost, I don't know how many times it takes. You don't know read 2-3 chapters. Verse 32 or 33 at night, 2 at a time. You keep reading if you get tired of bored. Because it's a difference, man. It's a difference when you got that word on you. And when you get that story, I said the same thing what he just said. And that just bag up what he was just got through saying. I was like, bro, just keep reading. So as we get older, society got a way of they'll cash you out to the streets, man.
It said, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith you may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. So all our people want to be rest, and you want to be refreshed, man. These men you see on the street corners got the real truth, man, because just be real. When you go to church, man, all they doing is building up your emotions, so when they pass that plate around, you gonna pay, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't restoring your spirit, man. They ain't teaching you the knowledge of salvation, man. Because what's gonna give you that true rest, man? When you understand that the kingdom of heaven is for you, and your kingdom coming, you gonna stop striving so hard out here to think it's about this materialistic world they done built up around you, man. You gonna stop striving hard for this, man. You know? Because what the scriptures tell you? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything you need gonna be added unto you anyway, man. Your food, your clothing, your shelter, man. They already telling you what it is, a dream, man. Stop chasing a dream, man, an American dream. That's exactly what it is, a dream. Ask Bill Cosby right now if you think it's a game, man. And they attack Bill ain't raped them women. Bill ain't done nothing wrong, man. I was watching old interviews on Bill yesterday. Bill in 6th State Young. Sitting up there talking about them white folks. He was getting on some of the white folks like, yeah, he just mad because I got bread. You know what I'm saying? So they waited there to Bill at his lowest point and throw him in jail. Man, 81 years old. Put him in jail, man.
Talking about what he did 20, 30 years ago.
But the reason they attacked Bill, first Bill tried to buy ABC, man. And they killed his son for that in the 90s, see? They killed his son for that. He didn't listen. Then Bill tried to come back and get on. Discovery Channel was going bankrupt. Bill was gonna buy that because they don't want a black man owning no major TV network. Why? Because they already know the Lord can click his mind and he can get the truth, and he putting the truth out there on a mass scale through a major network. You know what I'm saying? Then like I said, watching them old interviews of Bill had the knowledge. Bill was like, we gotta build up our own community. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit Bill was saying. This like in 6th day, he was a young Bill. He was smoking on a peace pipe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't condoning the smoke. Cause we don't supposed to smoke. You defiling your temple when you smoke. Cause we all done smoke. We all done done. Well, I'm talking about the brothers up here. But we learn, we understand we don't supposed to smoke. You know what I'm saying? So we stop. You know? But that's what this word do, man. It's gonna clean you up, man. Like you said, this word is to refresh you and to give you rest, man. Which some of our people ain't got, man. When you look at the condition in the community of our people, man, our neighborhood full of drugs, guns, diseases. You know what I'm saying? Churches that ain't teaching the truth. You know what I'm saying? Our neighborhood is full of that table, full of vomit and filthiness, man. And it starts with our leaders, man. This is verse 13. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, land upon land, land upon land, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. Going back to David when he said, this table is a snare and a trap unto them. This is what happened when our people don't listen, man. But 2/3 of our people, and this set up for 2/3 of our people, that they gonna stumble at this word, man. Which I'm gonna go back to 1 Peter, because it linked, I ain't even know, but it linked right up with this chapter, man. That's why I say land upon land, here a little, there a little. Here a little, there a little, man. It said, verse 14, wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule his people, which is in Jerusalem, man. So who are the scornful men that rule us, man? Your pastors, your entertainers, your politicians, or these people, man. You know what I'm saying? They scornful, man. Just like the city council of Jackson, they not teaching no truth, man. Everybody trying to get their money, man. Look at our city, man. The streets tore up, man. You know what I'm saying? This city basically about to decay, man. Why, man? They try to do this city just like they tried to do Detroit, man. Detroit number one for the so-called Negro city. For the so-called Negro population in the city, Detroit number one is Jackson number two in the whole United States. Like Jackson like 90% so-called black man, then Detroit number got to be high there, because Detroit is number one city as far as where our people actually need to more of the population, man. So that's why they left Detroit to decay, man. You know? But it's gonna tell you why, man. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule his people which is in Jerusalem. Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death. Right. Your leaders have made a covenant with death. And when you believe in them, you're making a covenant with death. Your pastor signed that 501c3 charter, that's making a covenant with death, man. All these different right, man. All these different items they got us worshiping, man. That's making a covenant with death, man.
That's one thing that pisses the Most High off. If you read from the Old Testament to the New Testament, the only thing that pisses them off is praising these false gods. Yeah. That's the number one thing. The Lord can forgive you for all of the sins. You start bringing all these different gods with your neighbor, and we do nothing else you talk about it. We're your father. You know what I'm saying? You start bringing all that. Start bringing all the other nation gods, that's when it get hot. Because he know what it's getting to them. The Most God know what it's getting to them. We don't know yet. Being little babies, being 5-year-olds, and 10-year-olds, and 15-year-olds, and 20, 30. You know what I'm saying? We history ain't, we 20, little ass babies. You know we don't know what we're doing. And to watch us walk around blind all day long, it's probably too smart. So it'll piss you off, you see. seen as a man seeing your little baby walk around the street and wait tickets or 2 days for period. It'll piss you off. That ain't your mission. So that, let's just go back to what you were saying.
Because you have said, you have made a covenant with death and with hell, are we at agreement, man? You don't say you have. When the overflowing storm shall pass through, this is not coming to us. But we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves, man. So, our people, you making lies, we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. I think the Lord loves everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I think of salvation for everybody, man. By accepting homosexuality, man. The Bible told to tell you, homosexuals shall be put to death, man. That's making, that's in agreement. If you say, okay, I ain't no homosexual, but it's alright, I ain't tripping on that to be one, man. You justifying that, man. But that's how you made a covenant with hell and death, man. And who puts all that out here, man? The so-called white man. He the one pushing these laws, man. The LGBT, man. His whole, why? Because he's trying to create his own kingdom of heaven on earth, man. Where you can do whatever you want to do, worship whatever you want to, man. Verse 16, Isaiah 28 and 16. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. Right. And who was that cornerstone? Now I'm going to go back to Peter, man, and get it, man. Put precept upon precept, land upon land, man. Just gonna pick up where I left off, man. We read verse 2 again. Because all this going into whom should the Lord teach knowledge, man? Whom should he make understand doctrine, man? So you can read the Bible all you want to, man. But the Lord ain't giving you that, you don't got that spirit of truth on you, you're not gonna understand it, man. The word gonna be a snare and a trap of you. First Peter 2 and 2 again. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby, man. First and foremost, you gotta accept the Lord, man. You have a shot. You gotta acknowledge him, man. What'd you say? That's the number one thing. That's the number one thing. Hey, that's the spirit though, cause that's just what I was saying when you walk back. First and foremost, you gotta believe on, you gotta believe in the Lord, man. You know, you gotta believe in whom the word ignorant called Jesus Christ, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, man.
Good work, my brother.
All right, bro. Right, man. The Lord gonna save his people, man. See, hey, no matter you see the condition that guy ain't, probably homeless and everything got here, but he still got faith, man. That's the type of faith the Lord looking for, man. You can't denounce your faith, man. No matter what condition you get in, man. Man, homeless out here, you still hear what he said? If you ain't preaching, he said, Jesus. You ain't preaching Jesus coming back to save you, wasting your time. Guess what? He's right. That's the number one thing. That's desiring the sincere milk, man. See how the East Indians look and see us, because they know this is the truth. But they know when they see this, they know our kingdom coming. See, our people just don't know. You see, like, our people ain't really paying attention. But you see, they turn their head in that. But you see how as soon as they came out here, they locked in. Might go into some destruction, man. Since through the spirit, I'm gonna go into some destruction.
Fast Street felt like that one what that was.
Oh, that's there.
Yeah, Fast Street felt that.
1 Peter 2:2 again. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. If so be, you have tasted that the Lord is gracious. See, you say, if so be. Because a lot of our people can't accept this. It say, if so be, you have tasted that the Lord is gracious. You can tell a lot of our people, the Lord only died for the Israelites. He a dark-skinned man, they can't accept it. You know what I'm saying? So they going to stumble at the word. To whom cometh as unto a lively stone, disallowed indeed of men, but chosen of the Most High and precious. And this well, it's going to break itself down. It said, ye also, as lively stones, are a built-up spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahushua HaMashiach, man. So what I'm doing right now is offering up spiritual sacrifices, man, because we don't do the physical sacrifices no more, man. The Lord was a physical sacrifice, man. He was the ultimate sacrifice, man. So we don't sacrifice the animals no more. But what am I doing that, man? And what are all of me and other Lord around the four corners of the earth doing? Sending up spiritual sacrifices in the name of Yahushua, which is going to usher in his return, man. Because all this is according to prophecy, man. We just singing that we singing that great song, man, which is gonna usher in the Lord's return, man. Don't have when Jake get ready to fight. When Jake got to fight or something, he like to come out to his favorite song. It's all going on right now, man. The Lord Yahushua, he come back with the heavenly host, the armies of heaven. We singing his song right now. We singing his favorite song, man, which is his word, man. This that new song in Revelations, the 14th chapter, man, and they sung as if it were a new song. And only 144,000 can learn this song. See, only 144,000 gonna be able to truly learn this song right now. But they gonna be the top leaders in the kingdom of heaven, man. Got these Elamites over here, man. You know, they got money, they gone. I still might get into the destruction though. I see they moved to America, man. And they open up stores in our neighborhood and just suck us dry, man. They don't give nothing back, man. Selling us all type of poison, cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. All this tobacco, man. Abominable foods, man. And they just all they do is send their money back home and continue to send for more family members, man. Come live off the Israelites, man. You know, but that time coming to an end, man. That time coming to an end, man. Because the more and more this word being preached, it's going to tear down them strongholds, man. And that stronghold is that mental stronghold that's on the man of our people, man. Our people in a mental, they in a mental stranglehold right now, man. Through all these philosophies and the way the way so-called white man got this system set up, man. Got our people blinded, man. But that's what we understand, though, right now. Only 144,000 can learn this song, man. That's another thing we got to understand. Only the election going to attain this right now, man. So you try to tell it to your mama or your brother and your sister, and they don't understand, don't trip and don't get set up about it. If you go look through all the Gospels, Matthew, Luke, Mark, it was the same thing going on, man. Don't worry about it. Just because they can't get it now, don't mean they ain't going to be able to get it later, you know. But you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Wherefore also it is contained, I'm going to read verse 5 again. Ye also as lively stones are a built up spiritual house. See, this what's being built right now, man. Because you got the fake Jews. They over there recall themselves rebuilding the third temple, man. No, man. We the temple, man. We the temple now, man. Ain't about that temple in Jerusalem no more, man. Which You so-called Arabs, you built the dome of the rock on the temple, man, on the temple site, man. Then you got the fake Jews over there. They said rebuilding a new temple, man. No, man. The true Israelites, man. We building that. We the built up spiritual house right now, man. We the spiritual temple, man. Which is gonna manifest, it's gonna manifest into a physical kingdom, man. When we gather all you heathen nations up and chain y'all up, and y'all gonna build up our kingdom, man. Just like we built up y'all's, man. To offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Wherefore also it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, man. So another thing, cuz another thing, you see the word Zion in the scriptures? That word means memorial. That's just another name for the nation of Israel. The word Zion. That's why he say he lay in Zion a cornerstone. And this is the same thing we just reading in Isaiah, man. So precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Wherefore also it is contained in the scriptures, behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone, elect precious, and he that believeth on him shall not be confounded. Unto you therefore which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner, man. Right, man. Because when Yahweh did come manifest himself on the face of the earth, man, you had the leaders of our people rejecting him, man. Just like that, the leaders of our people rejected Yahweh, man. You know how they rejecting him, man. By not you gotta believe on him as the scriptures have said, man. You gotta worship the Lord in spirit and in truth, man. Not according to, you can't try to make him fit into your mind frame of how you feel. You gotta fit into his mind frame of how he feel and how he already set things in order, man. It said, unto you therefore which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner. And a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed, man. So, like it said, man, to them who believe not, they basically gonna stumble at the word, you know what I'm saying? Going back into Isaiah 28, man. He become a rock of offense unto them, man. And that's to all the people, our people who can't accept this truth for what it really is, man. You want to still love America, live in America, man. You gonna stumble at this word, man, because this word tell you America gonna be destroyed according to the Bible, and rightfully so, man. Then the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for pushing that homosexual activity, man. What? So America get a pass, man? No, man. The Lord said he changed not. Yeah, we under grace right now, but guess what? When the Lord when that day of the Lord come, it's just like the word grace, what it means. If you got a bill or something, you tell them give you a grace period to pay your bill. That don't mean you don't got to pay your bill. You just giving you a grace period to get your shit together to pay your bill. That's the same way with the Lord, man. We under grace, man. But while you under grace, what you supposed to be doing? You supposed to be cleaning your act up. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, man. You ask questions, okay? Okay. Right, man, because, oh yeah, I know what I want. Right, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. It says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, man. Right. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, and not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully, man. Right, man. And that's what these pastors doing, man. They handling the word deceitfully, man. But once you be truly born again, man, by the washing of this word, man, you gonna understand, man. And you ain't gonna handle this word deceitfully, man. The point I want to get is in verse 3. I just started at the top, man. Not handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High, man. So that's what I'm doing, man. Through the Spirit, but I can't do nothing through the Spirit of the Lord, man. I can't do nothing without the Spirit of the Lord, man. Verse 3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, man. Right, man. So if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. I'm going to look up that word lost in the Greek. In whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not. Who is the God of this world, man? That word God right there means power. Who the power of this world, man? The so-called white man, man. He say what goes and what don't, man. So if our gospel be hid, just like it said, it is hid to them that are lost, man. But we all was lost at one time, man. But going back into only the elect is going to obtain this truth, man. In whom the God of this world has blinded the mind of them which believe not, man. Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them, man. Right, man. So if our gospel be hid, it's because the God of this world has blinded the minds of our people, man. He have, man. That's why he got it. That's why when you come to America, man, in America, is America is ground zero for blinding the minds of people, man. Cause even when these other nations come to America, man, before they came to America, they have some sense of the truth, man. Not the truth as far as we got the word of the Most High. So this the pure truth, man. You know what I'm saying? But when them other nations come to America, they halfway know how they women supposed to act. You know what I'm saying? But when they come to America, they minds will start getting blinded from there. They'll start dressing like the American woman. You know what I'm saying? They'll start becoming Americanized, man. So that's why the Lord gonna destroy this place, man. And speaking of that, you want to say something, Carl? Speaking of that, It's Matthew chapter 18. Start at verse 1. And at the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them, man. Right, man, because that was one thing about the disciples, man. Once they got their truth, they started trying to see who's gonna be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord had to show them, no, it ain't what you got this truth for. You ain't get this truth for to try to be, who gonna be the greatest? Nah, we got this truth so we can teach our people, man. You know what I'm saying? So we we can teach our people, the elect our people, man. Your real rest is in here, man. This how you rest, man. This how you get that mental clarity, man. You've been smoking the weed forever. That ain't done it. You've been doing whatever you do to try to get peace in your mind. Ain't done it, man. This is what give you that true peace, man. These words in this book, man. But going back into the truth should set you free, man. What up, bro? That's what they mean by the truth setting you free, man. Setting you mentally free, man. Where your mind ain't gonna be blinded, man. Cause see, that was the trick of the so-called white man, man. He took the chains off us when he had our minds, man. He don't got to put the chains on us now, man. We was a mental slave when he took the chains off, so he wasn't tripping, man. He like, I got them believing everything, you know what I'm saying? Even they book. I done use they leaders to twist their book around to keep them subject to me, man. You know? But guess what, so-called white man? Now, you know, the Lord let you do that for a certain amount of time, man. You know what I'm saying? He let you do that for a certain amount of time. And now, our people being woken back up, man. And you can't believe it, man. And Yahushua on this Matthew 18:2. And Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, you should not enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Right, man. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because that's what it's all about too, man. It's about your humility, man, in this truth, man. And look at them pastors, man. Look at Creflo and TD. Tell me, do you see humility and humbleness, or you see pride, man? Because them niggas worth hundreds of millions, man. Right, man. You see pride, man. You don't see, it say him who humble himself as a little child is the greatest in the kingdom, man. I'm gonna go to Luke, the first chapter, man. Because our people have to learn, it's all about receiving the knowledge of salvation, man. And it ain't no overnight thing, man. It ain't no monthly thing. It's gonna be a continuous process until the Lord come deliver us, man. But okay, come on. I'm gonna go back to Isaiah because I ain't finished it up. And then I'm just gonna go to Luke right now. It's Luke chapter 1. And I'm going to start it on verse 68. It says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, For he have visited and redeemed his people, man. So this who the Lord visited, and this who he came to redeem, man. Israel, man. Nobody else, man. And have raised up a horn of salvation for us, man. Right, man, because, hey, America gonna be destroyed, man, by thermonuclear destruction, man. That's in the Bible, man. That's the hellfire. Ain't no hell under the ground, man. Another lie that had to be cleared up, man. They came up with that lie to scare the people into subjection, man. Hell is conditions played out on the earth, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to John 3 first. I'm starting at verse 1. There was a man of the Pharisees named Nicodemus, a ruler of the Jews. The same came to Yahushua by night and said unto him, Rabbi, we know that thou art a teacher that come from the Most High. For no man can do these things, do these miracles that thou doest, except the Most High be with him. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of the Most High. You get that word born again right there. Which basically is going into your mind frame, man. You have to become as a child, man. You have to start all over again. Hello? 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 Yeah. Yeah. This the Greek word for born, when we say be born again, man. Which the Greek word is gunao, man, which means to say in a Jewish sense, we're talking about our way, man, not Jewish. Of one who brings other over to his way of life to convert someone, man. You know? Right, man, because the way we've been taught the Bible in America, man, is totally wrong, man. It's totally wrong, man. You know, they taught us, okay, they taught us to believe in the Lord, you know, which that's the beginning of it, man. But it gets way deeper than that, man. Because the Lord said we believe on him, we're going to keep his commandments, man. You know, and we're going to start living by this book, man. You know, so that's part of being born again, man. The whole way of life is going to change. The whole way you look at life is going to change, man. I'm going to go back now. I'm going to go back to Luke, man. Because see, even during this time with Luke, man, like I said, the Greeks had just dealt with us, man, harshly, man. Had Hellenized us, man. And then the Romans came in right after. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, but we in the worst case scenario, man. Because back then we still knew we was Israelites, man. But we still had converted over to their ways, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Lord had to come. And then you had Nicodemus. He was a Pharisee, so he was considered one of the top leaders. He's supposed to be the doctor in the law of this book, man. He's supposed to know this book in and out, man. But that the Lord had to tell him, look, you got to be born again, man. You don't even understand, man. You know? And he raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So that's how the Lord always spoke, man, by the mouth of his holy prophets, man. That we shall be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. So this is what salvation is all about, because it said we should be saved from the hand of our enemies and all that hate us. Who hate us, cuz? Just right. It ain't no secret who hate these people on the sign, man. They show it every day, man. You got the damn Edomite devil in Dallas, man. She went and knocked on this man's door and shot him down in his apartment, man. Then they ain't arrested her 3 days later and didn't know what charge, know what she gonna go to trial for. Manslaughter, man. She just straight out, you know what I'm talking about, dog? Yeah, straight murdered this man in his home, man.
Somebody, she had the wrong part.
Right, man.
Somebody, she had the wrong part, man. That sounds like some wicked ass sacrifice.
That we shall be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, man. It's another thing our people have to realize, man. The white, it ain't just the so-called white man. He a top enemy. The so-called Arabs, man. The Chinese, the Japanese, the Africans, man. We not the same as the Africans, man. The Africans the ones helped sell us into slavery, man. It was the Africans and the Arabs, man. So white people have to realize something, man. These other nations are our enemies, man. You like to have an enemy amongst your own brother, man. Your brother do something to you, cross you, he your enemy, man. As soon as we say the so-called white man our enemy, nah, brother, you shouldn't talk like that, man. You gotta love everybody, man. As soon as your brother down the street cross you or do something against you, he your enemy and you ready to kill him, man. But, like we're going back to that scripture, the God, this word had blinded our minds, man. See, your preachers, they done push that doctrine to your pastors and your leaders, and they teaching you that mess, man. That's why a lot of our people, man, especially like Jason the Hood, man, they ain't trying to go to church because they know that shit ain't adding up what he's saying. Then you gotta come out here and live in the real world that's set up against you, man. You can come out here and try to do the right thing all you want to and be doing and
it's gonna work against you.
Right, man.
It's the matrix. They gotta make you so tough.
But that's why people gotta turn back to this word, man. Because once you get that real true understanding of this word, man, greater is he that is in you that is in the world, man. Then ain't none of this shit out here can't touch you, man. True enough, you're gonna have emotions, you still in this flesh. So you're gonna feel weak, you're gonna have your distresses, but at the end of the day, you understand the word said that's gonna happen, man. That's supposed to happen, man. Because we ain't in the kingdom yet. This is not our kingdom, man. But we got the knowledge of salvation, man. It's all about receiving that knowledge of salvation first, man. To perform, I'm going to read verse 71 again, that we shall be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, man. And at the time, the Romans was ruling, man. And who ruling right now? The Romans again. They would call themselves the Romans, but they the Edomites, man. They the wicked descendants of Esau, what we was reading in Genesis, the 27th chapter, man. I mean the 25th chapter. Lord will, I'm gonna keep reading here. The spirit go back there, but I was just proving to the brother where Esau came from, man. You know, where we go and when the beginning of the nation of Israel started also. To perform the mercies promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant. Who the Lord made them covenants with? You remember? I'll tell it to you if you don't. Go ahead. You remember? You can guess if you want to. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right. I know. See, I know. Right. So them our forefathers. I knew you knew, but I know you just probably thinking too hard about it. But that's what this talking about. See. So that's why this proving who salvation is for. As I said, he coming to save us from all the hand of our enemies and all of them that hate us, to perform the mercies he promised to our fathers. To perform the mercies promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant. So he made that holy covenant with our fathers. He's going to tell you. The oath which he swore unto our father Abraham, man. And let me say this to you damn Arabs, man. The covenant ain't go to Ishmael, man. It went to Isaac, man. You claim you believe in the Torah, the first 5 books. Well, we go to Genesis 17, and it tell you the covenant ain't go to Ishmael. It went to Isaac, man. Cause y'all try to slide in there. Abraham, our father. Yeah, he is, man. He is our father, man. Abraham was a father of many nations, man. He had 8 sons. The oath which he swore to our father Abraham, he's going to say it again, that he would grant unto us that we being delivered out of the hand of our enemies might serve him without fear, man. So this is what salvation about, man. Because at the time, you had the people in the land, when they finally realized that was the Lord, they thought they was going to be delivered then, man. They was catching hell under the Romans, man. But it wasn't time for them to be delivered then. It was time for the Lord to be the ultimate sacrifices for the sins of the nation of Israel, man. The time of deliverance is fastly approaching us, man. That we going to be delivered out of the hand of our enemies and serve him without fear, man. And what does that mean, man? Because right now, you have to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove in this wicked ass place, man. You talking crazy about a faggot, they'll consider a hate crime and lock you up, man. So that's what it means we're going to be able to serve the Lord without fear, man. In holiness, right, see there you go, and righteousness before him all the days of our life, man. And it's still talking about the nation of Israel right here, man. And thou, child, shall be called the prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare his ways. Talking about John the Baptist, man. To give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins, man. And that's what's going on right now, man. You got men on the 4 corners of the earth set up in that same spirit John was in, because we preparing the way of the face of the Lord right now, man, for his second return, man. That was his first entrance into letting the people know who to die for our sins, man. And they ain't gonna make his second coming, man, for to deliver us, man. And when he come back, he ain't playing no games, man. He's gonna shed a lot of blood, man. 2/3 of our people, your blood gonna get spilled too, man. For not accepting this truth and not believing it, man. For not receiving this knowledge of salvation, man.
After 500 years,
to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins. See, it said to give knowledge of salvation until his people, man. Who was the people of the Lord, man? Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Everybody on the sand, nobody else, man. These are his people, man. Everybody who they consider a minority, man. In the northern kingdom already catching hell right now, man. Venezuela, man. I think over 2 million of them got displaced, man. And that's all.
And they showed saying something about Pompeo don't want to invade that. They think,
Trump,
they
yeah.
think about hitting over
Trump
there.
was, yeah, because he can't break, he can't.
Can't break them like
Yeah, they want that land, but they want that public. Cause see, they ain't gonna drop bombs on South America. It's too fruitful land. But like you said, they will send in a special force to try to take the government down, put a public government up, so they can keep getting the resources off the land, man.
You see, as the white folks, they went to every race. You know, like they took the Native American land, the Indians.
Right.
They took their land. They shifted us from Africa.
Let me speak on the precept of that. Like you say, they went to every land. As Babylon caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon should fall the slain of all the earth. It's like we the 12 tribes of Israel, they caused us to fall. The Lord gonna take the white man like this is the daughter of Babylon. He gonna make all nations fall at Babylon. That means he got their army in their land. He got a nuclear missile pointed. It's a nuclear missile pointed at all the major nations. Like he say, see, as you read, like he says. As Babylon caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon should fall all the slain of the earth. So every nation, the United States gonna make all the earth fall. That's why they fight with every nation.
See how Mexico is? They got them.
They fight with every nation.
Yeah,
Think about it.
they seeking freedom. That's what they really want.
Yeah.
And they got them. White folks got them.
Look, barking at the Chinese, barking at the Russians.
Yeah.
You fighting Venezuela, you got a problem with they fight everybody.
Yeah, they dropped the bomb on South Korea.
Afghanistan, Iraq, they thinking about getting Iran, and Syria. But the motherfucker just went to war with Libya. And you don't think they ain't fighting them Africans. Oh, it's some African navy. The United States can't stand it. They don't want to show it, but they know it'll set us off over here. They figure we black, we gonna fight. Right.
On this verse 78, through the tender mercy of our God, man. So-called white people, y'all got y'all God, man. Y'all worship, y'all God is on y'all military, man. That's how y'all live by. That's y'all blessing, though. That's the blessing. That was the blessing Isaac gave y'all, man. Which I'm gonna get that. Cause we gonna go in now. I'm gonna go back and finish getting that in Genesis, and then show you the blessing that the Lord gave the white man, which more confirmed who he is, man. Because all of this is a part. All of this is basically the knowledge of salvation, man. Knowing who your enemies are, knowing who you are, man. You know, because if it say we're gonna be delivered out of the hands of our enemies, we gonna prove it through the scriptures who are our enemies, man. But you gotta identify your enemy first, man. That's what the white man did to us. He learned us, he identified us, he was like, oh, this how you break them down. Because we stronger than them physically. So he like, oh, we gotta break them down mentally. Once we break them down mentally, we got them. Because white man not stronger than us physically, man. He know that, man. He can't even stand in the damn sun, man.
Yeah, melanin make our bones strong.
Exactly.
Yep. I seen that. They find other ways to get melanin, like that little lotion, the sunscreen.
Yeah.
They use that, but they have to get that from melanin. In order to they have to find other ways to get melanin.
They be actually sucking melanin out of us and trying to shoot it into them. That's what that Botox all about. They trying to shoot melanin into themselves, man. That's what that shit all about, man. You wouldn't believe the stuff the white man to do, man. To try to get that melanin, man. But you can't get it, man.
You man, kill black folks from all over trying
Right.
to get that shit. Go in that morgue, take their skin cells, pumping in his skin cell, see what it developed. And then realize it looked foolish. You had to go get you a suntan.
But that's what that whole thing in Chicago about, man. That's the whole that's that organ system they got going on, man. Don't you know it's a brother put up the chart, man. For the black boy, the black man. Your kidney's worth $200,000. That's happening on the market, on the organ market. The black man kidney worth 200,000. Think your liver or your heart worth 100,000. You know what I'm saying? But with your kidneys, your liver, and your heart, that's a half a million. You know what I'm saying? So all that killing in Chicago, white people ain't doing it, man. They doing a lot of this shit, man. And it's organ on. They stealing the organs out of people, man. Got all these old rich ass crackers getting sick. You know what I'm saying? They got organs they storing up for when the destruction happen, man. See, they trying to figure out a way they gonna keep living. They trying to figure out a way to keep living forever, man. But everything finna come to an end, man.
They know it's in development.
Huh?
They know it's in development.
Right. Through the tender mercy of our God, whereby the day spring from on high have visited us to give light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace, man. Right, man. And the child grew and waxed strong in the spirit and was in the deserts till the days of his showing unto Israel, man. Right, man. So it's all about receiving that knowledge of salvation, man. Because that's another thing, man. So I'm going to get it right quick, man.
Yeah, man, I ain't seen nobody sitting in the truth. I seen the truth, but yeah, I thought they got it back.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. And these words are in red, man. Oh, this the Lord himself talking, man. Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword, man.
Stay on the earth.
Huh?
Stay on the earth.
Huh?
Stay on the earth to release our people.
Right. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, man. So this is what happened when you come into this truth, man. This real truth, man. You're gonna be at differences with somebody who your mother ain't gonna accept this truth like this. Your father or your brother, man. You know? And a man's foes should be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, man. So you can't love your family more than the Lord, man. That ain't saying hate your family or go start some shit with them. All that's saying, your family can't get in the way of you serving the Lord, man. You know, you can't celebrate Christmas just because you want to please mama, man. No, man. You know, no. You can't celebrate Mother's Day because you trying to prove something to mama. Yeah, you show mama you love her the whole time you here, man. Not for no one day, man. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me, man. And what's that cross represent, man? This suffering that come with coming into this truth, man. Because once you come into the real truth of the Lord, man, you're going to have to bear up your cross, man. Like the Lord said, the servant not greater than his master, man. People going to be looking at you crazy, man. Come at you crazy.
What do you think about the symbol of the cross? The symbol.
Huh?
The symbol of the cross. What do you think about that?
It's satanic. They go back to the, they go back to, go ahead, what you say, Cool?
All right,
Yeah, they go back to the teeth of Tammuz, man. And they were worshiping Semiramis and Tammuz, man. You know, that's what they go back to, man.